Hi, and welcome to Digital Tech Reviews and Tips, guys. This is my review of the Hero 4 Session. Let's go. So, as my previous self just told you, I'm going to be reviewing the GoPro Hero 4 Session. Now, this is the newest camera by GoPro. It's also the smallest camera by GoPro, as you can see. They're very tiny. It's very similar to the Polaroid Cube. And it's received a lot of hate, actually. If you look on the online reviews, a lot of the YouTubers have been putting out a ton of hate of just saying this, the worst camera, don't buy, avoid it at all costs. Like, I think it's a little drastic. There are definitely some bad things, and I'll start with those because you've probably heard them by now. The first thing is that it costs the same as this camera right here, the GoPro Hero 4 Silver. They're two very different cameras. They cost $400 each, and people are getting confused because they're thinking that they're supposed to be the same thing. I don't really know, but there's no way that these are supposed to be the same cameras. If you are looking for your first action camera, you're just starting out, I would definitely recommend that you take a look at the GoPro 4 Silver. It's just an overall better camera than the Hero 4 Session. You get a screen on the back, you get 2.7K recording, you get night photography mode, you get a bunch of additional features which you aren't going to get with the Hero 4 Session. Now, that aside, the Hero 4 Session does have some uses. If you are someone who does own a GoPro already, you have a GoPro 4 Black, GoPro 4 Silver, or maybe even a GoPro Hero 3 Plus. The GoPro Hero 4 Session is a nice camera to add to your arsenal because you can put it in really tiny places that you could not get a GoPro 4 or 3, the regular shaped GoPro. Or you can also put it on people's bodies in weird places. Now, don't pervert that, okay? Though the porn industry, I'm imagining, is taking looks at this camera as we speak. But anyways, I have found that it is very good for putting on athletes or other people like that who you really don't want to have like 6 regular GoPros on them, because I kind of feel bad for them. I feel like I'm weighing them down, I'm like slowing them down and, just like making them into a camel and packing on all this gear. Whereas you can put a couple of these on and you don't really feel as bad because they're really light. And GoPro also released a couple nice mounts, the hand mount and the wrist mount, that allow you to put it in places that hold securely and also allow you to position it in the angle that you need so you can get the shot. Other than that, it also is very good for time lapses. I've found it doesn't allow you to do 4K time lapses or even time lapse to video like the Hero 4 cameras, but it does let you take a sequence of pictures which you can then composite to a time lapse and render out so that it's actually Ultra HD, which is above regular 1920 by 1080 HD. And so that is actually pretty impressive for a camera this size. Additionally, the one other use I can really see this camera having is for someone who's like a really out there adventure vlogger and wants something that they can take and with them wherever and not worry about having to change cases, and make sure the GoPro's in the waterproof case for when they're doing this diving thing or when they're going snorkeling or whatever, and can just take it with them wherever and record, HD video and get really good sound, because that's one thing that this camera excels in, is getting good sound in all situations. I took it diving into water and coming out, and it captured sound right as it came out of the water. I could be talking and you would hear sound instantly coming through to the camera. And that's something that you definitely would not get with the GoPro Hero 4 or GoPro Hero 3 Plus or whatever, because it has to be in a waterproof case, which really, it sounds cool and everyone knows that distinct GoPro sound, but it isn't the same as, actually good audio. Other than that, I would definitely avoid this camera. I hate to be like the other YouTubers and saying avoid it, but really, unless you have one of those uses, it's probably not worth picking up initially as a first camera, because it has such a specific use. It is really held back by the fact that you can't change settings on the camera itself. All you can do is hit record or hit time lapse and turn the Wi-Fi on and off. That is literally it. Otherwise, to change the frame rate, to change the mode, to change the time-lapse speed, or to do a burst image, you need to use the GoPro app connected to your smartphone or the GoPro remote. So, yeah. It's a cool camera, but unless you already have a GoPro, I would not recommend buying it. Unless you need an ice cube GoPro to put in your drink. Yeah, I could do that. But that's about it, guys. I was trying to make this review a short one. It kind of went on a little long, but hopefully if you're still watching, you know that you can subscribe to my channel. You can like this video, of course, comment down below with any questions, and I'll answer them as soon as I can. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. I'm also on Snapchat, but I don't really use that because it's too temporal. I want longer lasting things in my life. But definitely follow me on Instagram. I love Instagram. That's probably the thing I post the most on, square images and videos and such. Really, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it somewhat informative. I hope this was a good review session. Oh, puns. And I hope you found the sample video and sample images that I put throughout this video a little helpful to shed some light on the quality that this camera can provide. So, that is it, guys. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a nice day. GoPro HERO 4 session. Peace out. Whoosh.